Death just stopped working. Nobody knows why. People still get old, get sick, get hit by cars, fall off buildings, and make decisions that would normally get them killed. But somehow, nobody dies.
At first, humanity celebrates. No more worrying about running out of time. You can finally do everything you've always wanted. Learn piano for 40 years, travel the world, change careers 17 times. Finally finish that Netflix series you've been watching since 2019. There's no rush anymore, because you have forever. And honestly, the first few decades would probably be amazing, until humanity discovers the first problem. If nobody dies, the population just keeps growing. At first, we build more houses, then bigger cities, then taller buildings. Eventually, your apartment is so small that opening the fridge means leaving the room, and somehow rent is still going up. You've been alive for 700 years, and you're still renting. Eventually, Earth gets so crowded that having 12 children starts to look less like a family plan and more like a hostile takeover. So humanity has to leave. We build cities on the moon, then Mars, then other planets. And immortality suddenly makes space travel much more convenient. Normally, a journey lasting 200 years would be a problem. But when nobody can die, you just get on the spaceship, bring enough snacks, and arrive 2 centuries later. Eventually, humans spread across the galaxy. Family members could live hundreds of light years apart, turning a simple family visit into something that takes longer than most civilizations. But then humanity discovers another problem: boredom. Because eventually, we've done everything. Every country has been visited, every movie has been watched, every video game has been played, every hobby has been tried. Someone has learned every musical instrument, someone else has already climbed every mountain. And somewhere, one unfortunate immortal has spent 300 years learning the accordion. So people start inventing increasingly ridiculous ways to entertain themselves. Extreme sports become completely absurd. Why jump out of a plane with a parachute when you could do it without one? Why climb a mountain normally when you could climb it backwards? Why run a marathon when you could run one while juggling flaming bowling balls? Eventually, watching paint dry becomes a competitive sport. And somehow, people still find a way to cheat.
But boredom isn't even the biggest problem. Memory is. Our brains weren't designed to remember thousands of years. After 500 years, you might still remember your childhood. After 1,000, things start getting blurry. After 5,000, your brain might basically be running out of storage. You could remember your first home, but forget where it was. Remember having a best friend, but forget their name. Remember being happy, without remembering why. Your entire childhood could eventually feel like a dream you once had. And while all of this is happening, humanity keeps moving forward. New countries appear, old ones disappear. Languages change, technology evolves. Cities are rebuilt, entire generations are born, except nobody ever actually leaves, which means there could eventually be people walking around who have personally experienced thousands of years of human history. Imagine meeting someone who casually remembers the first computers, the first smartphones, and the time everyone was obsessed with making short videos of themselves dancing. They'd have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, and still have to explain why they never learned how to use the printer. But eventually, there's one problem even immortality can't solve: the universe. Because humans might be immortal, but stars aren't. Stars burn out, planets disappear, galaxies drift apart, and eventually, the universe becomes colder, darker, and emptier. But humans are still here. No one can die. So after the last star disappears, we're still going. At first, immortality gave us unlimited possibilities. Now we've got unlimited time and almost nothing left to do. No planets to explore, no new civilizations to build, no stars to watch, and definitely no Wi-Fi. So maybe immortality isn't the perfect gift we think it is, because if we really had forever, we could always do everything tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, until eventually we might realize that the thing making life exciting isn't having unlimited time. It's knowing that we don't. Humanity spent thousands of years trying to defeat death, only to discover that death might have been doing us a favor.